My biggest insecurity, because your gut is like the most powerful thing in you. And I was poisoning it every day to look pretty. Hello friends, it's Cassie and welcome back. My name is Cassie. I'm 23 for a few more days. I turned 24 2 weeks from today. Very excited. My birthday's my favorite day of the year. I live in Manhattan, lived here for almost a year. Typically I make vlogs, but today I wanted to sit down and chat about something that I feel like I talk about in every vlog because it's something I think about every day of my life and have for a couple years now, which is my hormonal acne. It's been a long journey with my acne and is clearly not an issue that is yet solved. No foundation, nothing's covering. This is what's happening with my face today. And I thought it would just be interesting because this has been a crazy ongoing journey and I feel like I have tried truly so many things. It is actually insane and you will hear them in this video. It's just been such a huge part of every thought that I have every day, and I thought it was time to start a little video series about it. Give you the rundown, the history in this video, and then in the future hopefully give you updates as things improve, as I try out different stuff. I think the whole world has gotten really interested in skincare. During COVID, it was really like a self-care thing that we all started to do. But for me, it was really spurred by my skin acting up for really the first time in my life. It's been a wild ride and I feel like we should just hop right into it. If you're new, definitely subscribe. I also want to give a quick disclaimer. As we should know by now, I'm just telling you my story. Everyone's skin and body is so extremely different. This isn't really meant to be an advice video. It's meant to be here's my experience and you're not alone in having horrible hormonal acne as a young adult. I also went through and screenshotted so many selfies, so you will be seeing a lot of pictures of me from 2015 through now. Buckle up, buttercup. My hormonal acne journey is extremely tied to my journey with birth control. So November 2015, 17 years old, I go on the birth control pill. I take the pill for a month. The first photos I can see of myself from then are when I did Vlogmas in December. And I was already starting to break out a little bit. Forehead, my cheeks. That was the first time I'd really experienced acne. Was very lucky as a teen that I didn't. Broke out a little bit when I first started the pill, but it pretty much went away. Here's a photo a few months out where my skin is totally clear, not really any acne scars or anything. It was really like my body adjusting to the hormones at first, and I told my doctor and they were like, this is normal, and it went away. My acne then wasn't an issue for 3 years, 2016, 17, and 18. I have no memory of acne being something I thought about at all. So I was on the pill that whole time, and then January 2019 I was about to go on a study away trip to London for 3 months. Also shout out to my mom for helping me through literally all of this. I love you, Mom. My mom and I had kind of already been talking about me maybe going on the IUD. If you're interested, I'll make a separate video about birth control, deeper thoughts, etc. So I decided to do it right before I went on this trip. I get the IUD in January. My skin's still totally fine. Here's a screenshot of me literally on the table waiting to get it in my body. The whole 3 months of my study weight trip, my acne wasn't bad, and then for the rest of that year, so 2019, kind of would break out in the summer and fall, but again, it wasn't really bad, and those were extremely stressful times in my life. That was really the first time I remember kind of experiencing depression and anxiety to minor degrees. That was the first time I went to therapy. This is all very interconnected. Mental health, birth control, hormonal acne, they're all extremely tied together for me, as I'm sure they are for many women and menstruating people. My acne stayed okay actually for about a year, and then spring 2020 is when it got bad and stayed bad. I started breaking out so bad during COVID, and it was the deep cystic acne on your chin that just like doesn't go away. It was all over my chin. It wasn't like one pimple. So I have photos I think from like March. By June I scheduled an appointment with a dermatologist. Went to this dermatologist at the beginning of July. It was a telehealth appointment because this was COVID central. I wish that after my first appointment or two I had then seen a different dermatologist, because I think this guy really like set me on a bad path for my dermatology journey, and it was hard. I lived in a small town. This guy took my insurance, kind of like my option. He gave telehealth, but it was like an old white man, and he would constantly in my appointments be like, you still have lumps, like it looks really bad. He instantly just was like, you have adult acne and it probably will never go away for the rest of your life. I also brought up the concern that it could be my IUD in our first appointment, and he said, no, it's not that. And didn't really give me a chance to explain that I wanted to take a more holistic approach. He just immediately prescribed me things. I took antibiotics, low dose antibiotics, minocycline. He also prescribed me clindamycin and tretinoin as a topical treatment. And I would say within a month I did see some results. It never fully went away. I still would break out. It was just significantly better after the couple months of this intense deep cystic acne. I was breaking out a lot less. So after about a year of taking an antibiotic every single day, I asked to go off them, or if that was a possibility, because I have just done so much research about gut health. Antibiotics are so bad for your gut, and your gut controls so much of your body. It controls your brain function, your skin, digestion, your mental health. Literally, read the book Gut. Your mind will be blown and your life will be changed, because your gut is like the most powerful thing in you. And I was poisoning it every day to look pretty. I was like, I need to get off antibiotics, and the guy was like, okay, if you really think so, like your acne isn't really better, but whatever you say. He was a terrible doctor. I was like, yes, I want to get off them. I get off the antibiotics on graduation day. Very beginning of June 2021, my acne came back. Wasn't as bad as before, but it definitely did come back. By the beginning of August, literally 2 months off antibiotics, he re-prescribed me, and a month later I moved to New York City. My acne got a little better. I was like, I'm 2,000 miles away from this doctor. I'm gonna finish this pack of my pills. So through the end of October, I had those antibiotics, and then I just decided not to refill the prescription. So after I got off the antibiotics in October, I wait a few months, my acne starts to come back. It's not the full force it was before, but it's building. It's building up to it. I go home and visit my parents in the spring, and I remember sitting on the couch and being like, Mom, nothing is working. This is terrible. I literally have thought about my acne every day for like 2.5 years now. Like, it's bad. It's not just that, you know, everyone can see it. It's that it physically fucking hurts. It hurts to smile, it hurts to eat, it hurts to talk sometimes, it hurts to laugh. It's just like not a good, fun way to live, even aside from the aesthetics. My mom and I did like a ton of research. We went on action mode. Really from like January through now, so 8 months, have switched up my moisturizers. I've tried throwing in serums. I got an ice roller. Have a pillowcase that lets you fold back the freaking cover so you have a clean thing to sleep against. I was dairy free for a significant amount of when I first got my acne, so I know dairy isn't the issue. I've tried using different sunscreens. I've tried not wearing sunscreens. I've tried legitimately so much. My mom and I have spent a lot of money too. Now we're in 2022. It's just relentless. Based on the timing of the birth control thing, the location of my acne, it's always isolated to my chin. What I should have identified a long time ago, and what my mom said was probably the case. She was like, you should get your IUD out and go back on the pill when I moved to New York. And I should have listened to her then. But I didn't. The IUD is so convenient. Like, I don't want to think about taking a birth control pill again every day. But I also don't want to go to a dermatologist and have them prescribe me another antibiotic. Clearly, if a hormonal issue is the thing, it needs to be treated internally. And I'm not trying to have an IUD inside me and be taking antibiotics and be taking like other hormone enhancers. It freaks me out to mess with my body chemistry like that. It actually brings me great anxiety. Which is awesome, being a person who can get pregnant. After these 7 months of trying every topical thing I could think of and nothing really working, really I've just been maintaining it, decided to get my IUD removed and go back on the birth control pill, and that was 3 weeks ago. I wrote Cassie's pills, so it's actually been 2.5 weeks. My acne actually feels a little bit better. I've been filming clips and taking videos along the way. I will film an update video after 2 months of being on the pill again. That's where we're at. It's brutal. And it's yucky. Not fun, not cute. Skin is all I see when I look at people now. If I'm talking to you, I'm staring at your skin. I'm analyzing your skin. That's where we're at. So definitely subscribe for the coming weeks. Hopefully I'm starting this series, and it is a series that will quickly come to an end. If you've struggled with hormonal acne too, you're not alone. And if you have beautiful, clear skin, I have a lot of feelings towards you that I'm trying to make positive, because I know manifestation wise I need to have positive associations with clear skin rather than deep, pure jealousy and sadness. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate your good energy that I hope you're sending my way, and I'll see you again next week. Go do something that makes you happy today. You deserve it, and you're beautiful no matter what your acne's looking like. Okay, bye.